Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for this historic day for Special Olympics Tennessee, the city of Nashville, and the state of Tennessee. My name is Justin Bradford, Director of Marketing and Communications for Special Olympics Tennessee. Just want to give a quick rundown as well for our media and how this is going to work. Following remarks on the stage, we'll do a contract signing on the stage here as well. We'll invite our special guests to join us on the stage for a photo op, as well as our mascots. And then we'll have media availability in front of our backdrop over here for individual one-on-ones and questions. Before we get started, just want to give some quick thank yous to those that are here with us. Mayor Freddie O'Connell, Brad Turner, Commissioner of the Department of Disability and Aging, Nathan Green, Vice Chancellor for Government and Community Relations at Vanderbilt University, State Senator Jeff Yarbrough, State Representative John Ray Clemens, Madeline Sefton, Deputy Director of External Affairs, our incredible law enforcement torch run officers with the Tennessee Highway Patrol and Metro Nashville Police Department, Scott Ramsey, President and CEO of the Nashville Sports Council, Lindsay Lee from the Mayor's Advisory Committee for People with Disabilities, Greg Epperson, Regional President and Managing Director for Special Olympics North America, Gary Cimaglia, Special Olympics North America Vice President of Sports, Rachel McQuiston, Senior Manager Marketing and Communications for Special Olympics North America, Jack Elder, our former Executive Director of Special Olympics Tennessee. Really happy to have you here, Jack. Thank you so much for everything you've done for our athletes. Our wonderful Special Olympics Tennessee board members, Young Professionals board members, and community partners, and of course, who we're all here for today, our athletes. Our athletes. So without further ado, it is my pleasure to bring to the podium Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell.
Well, good morning, everyone. And thank you, Justin. Thank you to Special Olympics North America for choosing Nashville. This is such an exciting day for the city, and I think you can see not only from where we're standing here at Bridgestone Arena, but that from the mascots, the cheer teams, that our athletes, our sports teams show up for one another too. So great to see all the enthusiasm here, and to all the athletes and their families across the country, we can't wait to see you again in 2034. This is a great sports market and a great destination for events, and we can't wait to show it off further to all the Special Olympics organizers and athletes. And in addition to the recognitions, I know we also have Comptroller Jason Mumpower here with us today. Thank you, Mr. Comptroller, for being here. And we've got great colleagues across the board. We know that economic development is also a team sport. We've got so many city and state partners here today. Nashville Convention and Visitors Corporation, Vanderbilt University. You've heard about a lot of the partners at the state of Tennessee. Our Music City Center team, Nashville International Airport, the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association, we call it the TSSAA here, Nashville Predators, Tennessee Titans, Nashville Soccer Club, the corporate leaders, hospital systems, media outlets, and other stakeholders who helped the host committee along the way. And that includes people like Nate Bargatze, Lainey Wilson, Lauren Daigle, Roman Yossi, Walker Zimmerman, Scott Hamilton, and so many more. There are so many people in this city that have been excitedly preparing for this moment, and we know there will be a lot of important preparation over the years ahead to get the city even better prepared. And I want to thank Lindsay Lee, who chairs our Mayor's Advisory Committee for People with Disabilities. Back in July of 2024, on the 34th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act, I signed Executive Order 52, which reestablished that committee, and it was a special request from Darren Jernigan, and I think a lot of you will know Representative Jernigan, both as a former state representative, as a council member as well. He was very heavily involved in that effort, and his leadership has been transformative. I was delighted when he agreed to join our team a couple years ago because of his profile and background as both council member and state legislator, but his impact as an advocate for the disability community has been profound. City Hall as a built environment is fundamentally more accessible today simply because Darren works there and has ensured that it's a place that accommodates him and others more effectively. And better than that is he's demonstrating why other people care about this too. Everywhere that he travels, he leaves the world in a slightly better condition. He couldn't be here today. He's actually traveling, but I wanted to share something he said recently. This is straight from Darren. There are no defective people, there are only defective environments. And when you change the environment, environment and you make it accessible for everyone, whether it's transportation, home ownership, jobs, technology, or athletics. That's inclusion, and it levels the playing field for everyone. So by 2034, Darren, that advisory committee, and I, and all the partners that you see gathered here today, we are making sure the playing field of Nashville will be even more impressive than it is today for Olympians. Last July, near the 35th anniversary of the ADA, we expanded WeGo Access and the Access on Demand program. This is a service, paratransit service for riders with disabilities, expanding it to weekends for the first time. By the end of the year, we'll launch Journey Pass, designed to provide fare-free transit access to Davidson County residents who need it most, and it will also be available for WeGo Access. And our advisory committee is going to continue working over the next several years on accessibility of our streets, sidewalks, and spaces to ensure that Olympians have everything they need to perform and feel welcome. Thank you all so much for being a part of this incredible effort. It is a true honor for us to be a future host city for the Special Olympics. Great to be with you all today.
Thank you, Mayor O'Connell. Up next, Adam Germek, President and CEO of Special Olympics Tennessee.
All right, good morning, everyone. What a great day for Nashville. What a great day for our state. But what a great day for our Special Olympics athletes. Excited to see you all here today and appreciate you being here. When we started this journey 4 years ago, we knew that this was not about bringing an event to Nashville. This was about bringing a transformational event to a city and a movement for Special Olympics. And that movement, which is built on inclusion, joy, and belief that everyone deserves the chance to shine. That's why we're here today. I want to express my heartfelt thanks to the many partners and supporters that made today happen and that will make 2034 happen. This started as a vision from our board of directors. A lot of those board members and young professional board members are here today. I just want to thank you for your vision and seeing this happen and for us to host this in our state. And I'd also like to thank the amazing folks at the Convention and Visitors Corp. That team poured their heart, soul, and love into this bid, and Deana and team have been amazing and part of the journey from day one, and really have just been champions for our athletes along the way. So thank you to all of you all, and I see you all in the crowd today. I'd also like to thank the host sites and locations that will be hosting the 2034 games, and that is Vanderbilt University, our amazing partners that will be rolling out the red carpet with our world-class facility and our beautiful Music City Center. So if you haven't been in the Music City Center, you're close by, stop over there, check it out, it's amazing. But we're very thankful to have these world-class facilities that will be hosting our athletes and uplifting them in 2034. Also like to thank all of our government support. So what went into this? We had the governor's office, the mayor's office, we had Metro Council, we had the Department of Disabilities and Aging. We had the Department of Tourism. You see a lot of the Metro Nashville police here. You see Tennessee Highway Patrol. They were all champions in making today possible, so we really appreciate the support that went into that, the days, nights, and the time. We'd also like to thank our sports community, as Mayor O'Connell mentioned. We are here, thankfully, in Bridgestone, amazing, beautiful Bridgestone Arena. Our partners, the Nashville Predators, we just want to thank them for hosting today and hosting during the site visit, and the Tennessee Titans and the Nashville Sounds. If you didn't get a picture with all the mascots, they'll be hanging out here after the press conference. But 2034 is something that really has been a journey for us, and that partnership, and we're honored to have folks from Special Olympics North America here, and it's really, over the next 9 years, we'll be working hand in hand with that team to create an unforgettable experience for our athletes, unified partners, families, volunteers, and spectators. And we're just excited to bring that energy and excitement and showcase the spirit of inclusion, celebrate all the abilities of our athletes, and capture the heart of Music City. For these games, we're going to have over 4,000 athletes that will be here. That delegation will be all over our city and be enjoying Music City. That will be over a 7-day period. About 100,000 spectators will be coming in. Economic impact of close to $100 million. And we know that we'll have about 15 to 20,000 volunteers that will be helping make these games a success. We also expect the media that are here today, and then about 10 billion media impressions for USA Games. So we're really excited to shine that spotlight on our athletes and inclusion. The impact of the game is not from all of that media. It's about the lasting impact, awareness, understanding, and friendships that will continue to grow after the games come to Nashville. Special Olympics USA Games will be a celebration of ability, determination, and unity, and an experience unlike no other in Nashville. We will shine a bright light on our athletes, create new opportunities for individuals with intellectual disabilities, and inspire millions of people to see the power of inclusion in action. I just want to thank all of you. I want to thank Nashville for believing in the power of community and the belief in our athletes and the ability to celebrate the greatness and their ability on and off the field. So thank you for believing in inclusion, and thank you for all being here today.
Thank you, Adam. And now joining us, the President and CEO of the Nashville Convention and Visitors Corp, Deana Ivey.
Good morning, everyone. And thank you, Adam, and congratulations. We are so excited to be hosting the 2034 USA Games. And I want to say a special welcome back to Gary and Greg from the USA Special Olympics. We hooked them, I think, with our music, and they fell in love with Nashville. So thank you for choosing us. We're very, very excited. The CVC is proud to be part of the process of bringing these games here, and we really look forward to working with you. We can't wait to bring these athletes to town. They are going to love Nashville. The USA Games are a wonderful celebration of the incredible talent and inspiring determination of these athletes. The Games also provide economic driver for Nashville, supporting tourism and hospitality industries and showcasing Nashville's proven ability to host major world-class events. But I'm perhaps most excited for the long-term impact these games will have on our community. They'll leave a lasting legacy of inclusion, inspiration, and pride in Nashville, creating new opportunities and a stronger quality of life for our neighbors with special needs, and fostering a deeper spirit of inclusion in Nashville. I know 2034 sounds far away, but it reflects our long-term strategy to bring in these big events and build a pipeline for our industry. Nashville's already known around the world for our creativity, incredible live music, and warm Southern hospitality, and we'll be showing these athletes and their families that when they're here. We're in the perfect position to embrace the Games as an opportunity to make our community even better by celebrating these athletes. Thank you again to Adam and the Tennessee Special Olympics, to Vanderbilt University, to all the venues, to all our community partners. They came out when we did the site visit, they showed up, and they made the committee really know that Nashville wants this and that we are going to make the best impression on them when they get here. We'll welcome them with open arms and we'll celebrate those athletes. So thank you again and congratulations.
Thank you, Deana. Now joining us on stage, Nathan Green of Vanderbilt University.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. On behalf of Chancellor Daniel Diemeyer and the entire Vanderbilt community, we are extremely excited to be here today for this announcement. I'd like to thank Mayor O'Connell and his administration for the wonderful leadership that they've provided. Commissioner Turner, your team has been so important to this process. I know that I see Councilman Coopin here, but there are other members and other champions on the council that have been supportive of this as well. We've got members of the legislature as well. I know we've got John Ray Clemens and Senator Jeff Yarborough, who just walked in, and our comptroller. Adam, you and your team at Special Olympics Tennessee have been fantastic. Deana, your team is off the charts and a wonderful partner. And it shows the collaborative spirit of this community to come together to bring this moment to life, which Vanderbilt is extremely excited about. For us, today is an exciting day. For Special Olympics and for every athlete who will take the field in 2034, this is a wonderful opportunity, and we look forward to the partnership. We're honored to serve as the primary host location for this event. We believe in the power of sport to bring people together, to build confidence, and to change lives. Welcoming athletes, coaches, families, and supporters from across the country to Vanderbilt is a privilege, and we do not take it lightly. Working alongside our friends with Special Olympics Tennessee, the City of Nashville, and the State of Tennessee, we will deliver a games experience that reflects the spirit and strength of this community. From our athletic facilities and campus spaces to our students, faculty, and staff, Vanderbilt is all in. Nashville knows how to host major events. We're grateful to stand with so many committed partners in doing something extraordinary once again. And as you can see by our mascots, led by Mr. C, who is here, I want to encourage everybody to have their picture taken with Mr. C. The community is united and we're focused. And on behalf of Vanderbilt University, we'd like to thank you for the trust you've placed in us to be the host. To the athletes, we look forward to cheering for you, supporting you, and opening our campus to you and your families. These games will shine a spotlight on the strength, talent, and spirit of every athlete who competes. And we're honored to help provide a stage where those stories can be seen, heard, and celebrated. Thank you, and anchor down.
Thank you so much, Nathan. And up next, we have Brad Turner, Commissioner of the Department of Disability and Aging.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you. I hate to tell Nathan he missed something, but I think you meant the mascot for the number 9 ranked football team in the entire country, Mr. C. And so congratulations to Vanderbilt on that. I'm very excited to be here. As some of you know, I am actually a parent of a child with disabilities. My daughter is a Special Olympics bowler, so this job is very important to me, and I take this job with great seriousness. And it's reasons like this that I think reflects to us what matters. You know, I was thinking when I was sitting up there, if you look at the graphic behind me, the first 2 letters are us. This is about us. This is not just about Special Olympics. It's not just about the athletes that we're supporting, but this is a community thing that all of us should be engaged in, because as the games begin to be prepared for and as they start to happen, we need to remember that we've got a great obligation and opportunity to share the investment in people with disabilities when games are not happening here, when things are happening that we're used to happening in Nashville, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of this. Our department has been around for almost 15 years. We're supporting more people than ever in the state of Tennessee with the most investment that we've ever had in supporting people with disabilities, and I'm honored to be a part of that. But I want to speak to the athletes really quickly, and I want you to know how important you are to what we do. I want you to hear from me and to hear from everybody that's here that the American dream is for you too. It's for you to be able to pursue whatever you think that you want to do and whatever you believe you can do. We are here to support you, and I'm incredibly proud and incredibly honored to have you here today with us, because we believe in you and Nashville believes in you. Special Olympics believes in you, and you represent the best in us as Americans. So thank you for being here today. I do have the privilege to introduce 2 very special athletes who have joined me on the stage today, both Halladay and Jimmy, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Halladay first. Halladay's from Columbia, Tennessee, and she's been involved in Special Olympics for 14 years in all sorts of things: skiing, basketball, bowling, flag football, golf, snowboarding, soccer, and swimming. I don't know how you rest, Halladay, in between all those events. She is a certified certified global messenger, which means she is an ambassador and carries the good works and the good news of Special Olympics. She speaks about the impacts that it has had on her life all around the country and all around the world. Through Special Olympics, she has improved her social skills and is more open to meeting new people than ever before. Halladay represented Tennessee at both the national and the international levels. In 2022, she represented Team Tennessee in bowling at the USA Games in Orlando, and in 2023, she represented Special Olympics USA in swimming at the World Games in Berlin, Germany. Sitting next to her is Jimmy Clark. Jimmy's from Nashville, and Jimmy's been involved in Special Olympics for over 2 decades. And Jimmy's involvement includes basketball, flag football, volleyball, and he's currently involved in the Train for Life program. Last year, Jimmy spoke at a Nashville Metro Council meeting in support of the bid to host the USA Games ahead of a unanimous vote to endorse it, and we're grateful that it was a unanimous vote. Jimmy has proven that his dedication extends far beyond the playing field. With countless competitions to his name, Jimmy remains equally committed to advocacy, personal growth, and inspiring those around him. And as we start to close this portion, for me, it reminds me that because of these two and because of the athletes here, diversity is having a seat at the table, inclusion is having a voice, but belonging is actually having that voice heard. Special Olympics is committed to belonging. Nashville and the state of Tennessee is committed to belonging. And as a result of that, we're going to celebrate in 2034 the USA Games here. So thank you again for having me. God bless everybody.
Thank you, Commissioner Turner. And now we'd like to welcome, heard a wonderful bio, Ms. Halladay White, to give some remarks. Everybody just what Special Olympics means to you and how it's changed you.
Special Olympics means the world to me. I used to be too shy to talk to people or want to go out of the box that I liked, but now I like to go up to people and talk to them. I like interacting with them, and I can do almost any sport that I want to do.
And what excites you about the USA Games coming here?
It excites me a lot because our state got chosen out of 50 other states. We're the one that gets to do it in 2034. I think that's amazing.
And what's your favorite part about Special Olympics right now?
I like to compete and meet other people and make new friends.
And what would you like everybody to know about Special Olympics that they might not know?
I would like them to know that Special Olympics is like a family. You don't feel like you're alone. They're always there for you. You can, even if you lose or don't feel like you've done great, they're there to tell you, hey, it's okay. And then you'll be fine.
Anything else you'd like to add? All right, great job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Halladay. Up next, Mr. Jimmy Clark. Come on up, sir.
Well, before I get into what I want to say about this, I want to thank all the people involved in this city to allow us to have these games, including Special Olympic North America. We are a great city here, and as you've heard from people at Vanderbilt and all these other people, we want to be able to open the doors to all of these other athletes from across the country to be able to share in the facilities and the great venues and things that we have to offer. For me, what does it mean? Well, since I started, as you heard, 2 decades ago, I have made many friends. I feel like I've learned a lot of things that have helped me in my work, teamwork, and just wanting to compete, wanting to have that same ability to feel like I can compete with like all these other different athletes that we see out there, being able to know that we're just as important as the ones you see on the Olympics every 4 years. And so for us, having the Nationals here in 2034 is the same for us. Being able to have that in our city, in a city that is growing and in popularity and everything else, to me, to be able to have an opportunity to compete in the very state that I live in is such a, it's just such a thing. And, we're also trying to get trained for life and fitness as a sport, and I am hoping to be able to compete in that and represent our state and hopefully win gold. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jimmy. And before we get to our contract signing, we'd like to welcome Mr. Greg Epperson of Special Olympics North America.
Thank you. I typically draw the short end of the stick on when I get to speak. Jimmy, Halladay, incredible. Thank you guys so much for your dedication and your passion and your representation of this community. As a longtime baseball coach, I've always told my players there's worst position in a lineup is not being in the lineup. But I can tell you this, right now I feel like I'm batting after Ohtani in Game 3 of the World Series. So congratulations. And thank you to all of the athletes, law enforcement, torch run, and all the guests and dignitaries that are with us today. In 1968, at Soldiers Field in Chicago, 1,000 athletes from the United States and Canada ignited the fire of the Special Olympics movement, breaking down barriers, shattering stereotypes and misconceptions about people with intellectual disabilities. And when we focus on abilities, we're way more alike than we are different. Since that time, we've pursued every opportunity to highlight the abilities of our athletes on and off the field of play. In 2006, when we hosted our first ever USA Games at Ames, Iowa, yes, we were the only games in Ames, we were doing just that. We were offering another stage for our athletes to shine. But what we really learned out of that, we would never be happy with just another stage. We have a relentless dissatisfaction with the status quo, and we always continue to push to strive for excellence. Through showcasing the high-quality sports at the most excellent venues that we have, through partnering with local and voices of sports broadcasting, and also leading corporations in all sectors to highlight our work as vital, Special Olympics sends a powerful message to everybody who's watching. Our athletes are real athletes, and they deserve to be in world-class venues and facilities and environments. You can clap. That's good. Okay. This commitment to excellence has been stewarded with every USA Games, and we know that Nashville will continue that commitment. We have no doubt. Our site visit coming in, but also working with the big committee and the community leading into that was incredible, and we know this will be another opportunity for that. This city regularly welcomes people from all different walks of life to something that unites us all, and that's music. But much like the organizations you see on the sidelines here, we're going to be bringing another uniting force to Nashville, and that's sports. On the field, as teammates lift each other up into the stands with spectators are standing beside each other cheering, the 2034 USA Games will be another opportunity and a rallying moment for Nashville to demonstrate the dedication to inclusion. From the passionate leadership at Special Olympics Tennessee to the groundswell of community support, we look forward to working with each and every one of you to make these the most incredible games in the history of Special Olympics. We're excited to share the power of sports movement with the greater Nashville area, proving that when we're inclusive of people with intellectual disabilities, we all win. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. And now we'll set up for our contract signing here. Okay, Adam, do you have the contract? Nash, do you have the contract? Booster? Do you? Wait, T-Rack, do you have? Tempo. What? Who has the contract? Wait. Mr. C has the okay, there we go. All right. Then if we could please hold that contract up for photos and video, please. Don't cover your faces. Don't cover your faces. All right, media, are we good? All right, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Select speakers will be available in front of the backdrop if media needs to speak with them as well and ask one-on-one questions. Thank you so much for attending today. We really appreciate your support.